Can y'all hear me? We are live, guys. We have 0 people in the stream. Let's go. We got 0 people. Yeah, today's gonna be a pretty epic stream. It's gonna be all over the place. Initially, I was contemplating doing how demolition, conventional control demolition works, but I think the high frequency physics stuff is pretty interesting. All right. Yeah, Tammy commented, I share 2 textbooks with you on Telegram. The second is far more helpful than the first, but both offer interesting maths. All right. Let me just pop that open. Where did you share it? That's the thing. Where is the thingy? The audio is good. Let's go. Okay, you guys can hear me. That's epic. Now the question is, where did she share it on it? Like I'll say, where did you share the texts from? Like, where are they? Okay, guys. Oh, there is Tammy. Yeah. Where did you put it on? I shared 2 texts with you on Telegram. I don't see where is it. Do you tag me in it or anything? Or is it in the truth one maybe? Let's go in the truth part. I don't know where it is. If you can't, just post it underneath this one here. Just post underneath this right here, which is this this current math QA one. All right. So, anyways, so today, guys, yeah, basically a math Q&A, any math technical questions, I'll go over them, and so on, and also try to answer any other just random questions that fit the bill. It's been a week or 2 on MES links. Conspiracy something. Okay, on MES links. So yeah, that's the thing. If you don't see me, just try to tag me. Otherwise, I'll go and search up. Let's see, Tammy. Tammy. No, that doesn't show up there. I don't know why that's showing up. Okay, Tammy Michaels. Okay, interesting. Tammy Michaels is the person that that called in the Millennium Hilton on 9/11, and the number of the building is actually 2001. So anyways, so that's Tammy right here. Listen to Tammy.
Flames are coming out the window. We've been told to stay in our hotel, and I'm watching this right in front of me. I wanted to call and tell you. I'm at the Millennium Hotel. My phone number here is 212-693-2001.
All right, so Tammy, were you in the Millennium Hilton on 9/11? Have you watched all the field interference videos from his channel, YouTube channel? I've seen a lot of it. I'm not sure if I've seen all of it. Field interference, he was actually, I think it was was he on my channel? I think he was on the channel on the thing. He was on my live stream before. Field interference, let's check field interference. Okay, this is on here, field interference. I've seen a lot of them. I am not Tammy on Telegram, I'm a conspiracy something. Oh, you're conspiracy something, okay. Conspiracy. Yeah, I just don't know how to find stuff. But again, it's like, because the chat one, it's all over the place, so you'll have to let me know where you comment. Okay, where in the world are we at? Anyways, or you can tag me in there, just or just post it again, conspiracy. Anyways, tornado video, the house turned to dust. Let's go back to the tornado video. Okay, so I just want to go quickly on some of this stuff. Okay, this was field interference right here. And let's see, popular south impact slow motion. Okay, this is where did you tornado? Oh, tornado turns house to dust. No way. Let's see this one. I don't want to get that copyright. Okay, where's the turns to dust? This house right here. Well, it's tearing it apart. I'm gonna fast forward. Oh yeah, yeah. That is interesting. What's doing to that tree there? The tree's completely getting. The tree looks like it's turning dust. Okay, that's pretty epic. Afternoon all. Okay, Victoria William. Okay, we're seeing this. This is a pretty epic. There's the tree as well getting destroyed. And there's the house. But again, what do you mean by dust? So here's close up. So fast forward. Yeah, it falls down. The tree's falling. Oh, yeah, this is mayhem. Okay, there's a house right there. Okay, anyways, I'm not sure about dust there. He zooms in. No, I know, but like, which part are we looking at? This one right here, possibly? It looks like there is some weird fuming there. Yeah, that's interesting. But again, yeah, this is something a good angle to look at. So basically, go dive into all of them there. Okay, so anyways, you know, that's pretty epic stuff there. I'll save this for later. Yeah, I'll just keep this. I'll save it for later. I'll just save this over here. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, okay, so we're on Rumble as well. So bless up, Matt in chat. Saint David says bless up, and also guys, on the we're on Threadcast. And again, if you manage to get on in Leo on a Hive blockchain, I'll upload your stuff and you actually earn crypto. So I will share this everywhere. It's aluminum. Okay, okay, so anyways, I'm gonna see what I have in store there. So basically, I throw a bunch of links in and also comments to look at and so on. This is from my folder. So we have a bunch of stuff here, and we'll go over these one at a time and so on. And also the main topic will be also basically if you have math questions, I'll look at it. But otherwise, I'll go over the default one, which is just on the high frequency radio waves. And I'm just gonna check if the Rumble's working. Gotta see this. Okay, Rumble's working fine. Okay, let's just continue power through. So I'm gonna click and open up this thingy, this Facebook. I don't know what the links are. I just throw everything in there. Let's see what this one was. Okay, yeah, this is high frequency physics one. Okay, this person commented. Yeah, so anyway, so I posted the 2 high frequency radio wave stuff from John Hutchison's the water boat one. That was very fascinating stuff there. And if you go to the Hutchison playlist, because I asked them about it and so on. Okay, so anyways, so I posted these past ones. This was the 1 hour of the Hutchison effect, and then I uploaded only the clips of it, like having these weird electrical fires. And I actually asked John about this, and then he told me that it was using he was playing around with 7 gigahertz microwave range or high frequency stuff there. And then so I looked up a bunch of. I'm just gonna open up let's see if I could get the email on him there. Where's John? Where's Mr. Hutchison? Okay, there's John. Yeah, so yeah, John has a whole bunch of stuff here. Okay, so I asked him about this. First of all, I asked him about this little this metal rod that was hitting it, and then what he was saying, I was asking if it was connected to anything, and he says no, it's just an unattached piece of aluminum. The spark are radio frequencies at 7 gigahertz X-band transmitter. Oh, this is in the X-band range. And then he says, Ron explains it in his video towards the end of his interview. If you can take a diathermy machine and have sharp points, it creates fire-type discharges. That's why corona rings are used, or balls, or no sharp points. Sharp points in electrostatics is pretty dynamic as well. High voltage engineering and electrical transmission. Anyways, and there's his photos of Mr. EVO. Mr. EVO, the smartest dog I've seen. And he is a free energy dog too. He doesn't stop moving around non-stop. Okay, so that's Mr. EVO. So then what I did was I put this stuff in here to simplify it. I asked Grok. So so I asked Grok about it, and I put the links also is in the so this one here. I asked Grok and I put the links here. So X-band. So basically he says that sharp points. So first of all he said thin aluminum rod is unattached piece of aluminum, and radio frequency range is a 7 gigahertz or 4.3 centimeter wavelength. So it's pretty much very short wavelengths. The screenshot there of the email, and then also sharp points can cause high voltage, super high frequency, or high electrostatic discharge in the form of fire-like sparks. Like this should be sparks. Okay, I'll fix this up quickly. Okay, I don't even know why can't I even edit. Okay, there's an edit. Okay, Eric read, when I seen the boat videos, I thought of Philadelphia experiment of Zeus attacking ships in mythology. Interesting. Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna go and where's the fire? Anyways, I'm just gonna do and sparks. I'm gonna save this. Oh yeah, weird boat foaming. Yeah. So what's interesting is that Johnson says there's very little heat involved. So there's just it's like just normal temperature, everything, even during the sparks and stuff like that. So there wasn't any high heat being given off. tornado didn't affect some other stuff around the pool, for example. Interesting. Yeah, if you can, get that video, just break it down for me as well. Like if you have work on editing, but also Attila, I seen that you posted that the your presentation to the architects went well, so that's pretty fascinating. So it's great that the architects have some working brain cells still. All right, so the next part is, okay, I want to go quickly. So I asked Grok, and I put the link right here. And then also there's the X-band radio frequency range. So again, trying to decipher what in the world John's talking about. Quite a lot going on in this video. Pretty amazing and a bit scary. Yeah. Okay, so I asked, I put the link there so you can see the link where I asked Grok stuff. So I asked Grok and I said, clarify what John means by this email. So hi, it's an unattached piece of aluminum, blah, blah, blah. And he says, it seems like John emails discussing a technical topic related to radio frequencies, RF, electrical engineering, and high voltage systems, but the message is somewhat unclear due to typos, incomplete sentences, and a lack of context. Let me break it down, interpret what John might be trying to convey based on the information provided. So there's a text of it. He says, it's an unattached piece of aluminum, the spark or radio frequency range at 7 gigahertz X-band transmitter. So basically what this means is John is describing an experiment or phenomenon involving an unattached piece of aluminum that generates sparks. These sparks could be related to radio frequency RF energy, specifically at 7 gigahertz, which falls into the X-band range, approximately 7 to 12 gigahertz. The X-band is commonly used in radar, satellite communication, and some industrial applications. So again, he has a bunch of industrial transmitters. And the mention of sparks suggests that the aluminum piece might be interacting with an electromagnetic field, possibly from an X-band transmitter causing electrical discharges. This could happen if the aluminum acts as an antenna or conductor in the presence of high voltage RF energy. And then this is, so apparently Ron describes in an interview, I need to find where that one is. Anyways, and he says if you take a diaphragmatic machine and have sharp points and it create fire type discharges, that's why corona rings are used or balls. So a diaphragmatic machine, so I looked it up. This is apparently you can give off, using electromagnetic radiation to give heat. So here is images. So you can have a diaphragmatic machine, so it generates heat, I think possibly past tissue or whatnot using the same setup there. This part, so all right, I'll go to Wiki actually. Let's see what Wiki says. Okay, let's see what diaphragmy is in Wiki. He was definitely trying to recreate the experiment. Yeah, possibly. I think someone was interested in the Philadelphia experiment. Okay, so diaphragmy is electrically induced heat or the use of high-frequency electromagnetic currents as a form of physical therapy and in surgical procedures. The earliest observations on the range of human organism to high-frequency electromagnetic currents were made by Jacques Arsenoval. Anyways, and yeah, so and let's see the bands here. Diaphragm is produced by two techniques: shortwave radio frequencies in the range of 1 to 100 megahertz, shortwave diaphragmy, or microwaves, typically in the 915 to 2.45 gigahertz. So his is a 7 gigahertz. So, but nonetheless, I can probably get one of these and then use that in experiments. So that'd be interesting. So instead of trying to get a full-on industrial stuff, I could just get a little tiny one like this. So that'll be something for my replication experiments. And my Tesla coil still hasn't arrived, so it should arrive between the 12th or the 29th, so a couple more weeks. Okay, so that's diaphragmy. Okay, electrosurgery, interesting, that's related to it. Is a synonym for electrosurgery. Interesting, so diaphragm is also used for electrosurgery. Oh, wow, look at that, it's cutting them up. High-frequency radio wave alternating polarity electrical current to biological tissue as a means to cut, coagulate, dissect, or fulgurate tissue. Interesting. Okay, that's life, but not as we know. Good evening, inmates. Let's go. Okay, we got that's life is in the show. Okay, radio frequency RFA, or also called fulguration, etc. And also, guys, as just to I'll reiterate, on these Wednesday live streams, it's gonna be more of a technical research / answering questions, and where I'm gonna pretty much go my own speed. So if you can catch up, epic. If I'm too fast, maybe you can play the video at slow speed or faster speed if you're a psycho. If you take a diaphragmy and have a sharp points, okay. This part seems to draw a parallel diaphragmy machine. Medical device uses high frequency electromagnetic currents, often in the radio frequency range, to generate heat in tissue for therapeutic uses or surgery. John suggests that if a diaphragmatic machine has sharp points on electrodes or components, it can produce fire-type discharges, meaning visible sparks or arcs. This happens when a sharp edge concentrates electromagnetic fields, increasing the likelihood of a discharge and the presence of a high voltage or radio frequency energy. To prevent this, corona rings, probably a type of corona rings or balls, spherical shapes are used. So basically, yeah, spherical shapes for more evenly distributed charge. Otherwise, you're going to have these sparks. So corona rings are smooth, rounded conductors commonly employed in high voltage engineering to distribute electrical fields evenly and prevent unwanted discharges, corona effect. And the idea is that rounded shapes reduce field intensity compared to sharp points, minimizing sparks. And he says sharp points in electrostatics is pretty dynamic as well. And John extends the concept to electrostatics, knowing that sharp points are dynamic because they enhance electrical field strength at their tips. This is a well-known principle in physics. Sharp points cause charge concentration, leading to stronger fields and potential discharges. And lightning rods work on this principle. And high voltage engineering is in electrical transmission substations. Basically, he ties this to high voltage engineering, specifically in electrical transmission systems and substations. In these contexts, managing electrical fields and preventing discharges like corona or arcing is critical. And what he's trying to do is the opposite, trying to go as wild as possible. Sharp points on equipment can lead to energy loss, noise, or damage. So engineers use rounded designs like corona rings to mitigate these effects. Let's see what a corona ring looks like. Corona ring. Let's see what a corona ring. Yeah, so basically round stuff like this. Okay, so use round discharges and so on. Okay, interesting. And I think they have these round ones on these transmitters or receivers or whatever, on these power stations. Okay, so that's interesting. A new boat and maritime propeller uses a diaphragm that mimics jellyfish propulsion. Interesting. Okay, basically likely meaning, that's the other part. And then I said, the part asked right here, is 7 gigahertz considered high frequency? He says, yes, 7 gigahertz is considered high frequency in the context of electromagnetic waves, particularly in radio frequency applications. To clarify, frequency spectrum, the radio frequency spectrum is typically divided into 2 bands based on frequency ranges. International telecommunications give it this way. So high frequency is 3 to 30 megahertz. And that's I think that's just, megahertz is a million hertz. So million cycles per second. And then very high frequency is 30 to 300 megahertz. And then ultra high is 300 to 3 gigahertz. And the one he was using was 7. So that was in a super high frequency, 3 to 30 gigahertz. And extremely high frequency is 30 to 300 gigahertz. So basically that's a billion cycles. It basically was going 7 billion cycles per second at frequency this much here. So you imagine, pretty much think of the ether vibrating at like 7 billion times in a second at a 4.3 centimeter wavelength. So you had waves coming in, and it's literally vibrating this much, either up and down or sideways. Okay, in the context of the email, okay, going further. Practical perspective, in engineering and physics, high frequency can be a relative term depending on the application. Compared to audio frequency, so audio for you to hear in the sound vibration is 20 hertz or cycles per second, or 20,000 hertz per second, cycles per second, or even VHF. This is a very high frequency or ultra high frequency bands used in radio, TV or radio. John fused wood and aluminum block, but he faked his boat experience. People just stupid. Yeah, I think this was that was I think Paul Loveless gave that setup there. Okay. Oh, there's conspiracy cornopia. Okay. So there's a tag. She tagged me in the thingy there. I'll look at it in a bit. Just want to finish reading this one. And then I said, what does the phrase 7 gigahertz X-band transmitter mean? So again, John has infinite info, but also has has infinitely bad grammar. So Skinwalker Ranch says, anyways, yes, Paul Loveless is he's just like it's like we all know he's an agent. It's like he knows that we know that he knows that we know. Yet he still doesn't break character. Anyways, he says the phrase 7 gigahertz X-band transmitter refers to a device or system that generates and emits electromagnetic frequency waves at a frequency of 7 gigahertz, specifically with the X-band portion of the radio frequency RF spectrum. Let's break it down. So basically 7 gigahertz is a unit of frequency equal to 1 billion cycles per second. So basically 10 to the 9 hertz. So 7 gigahertz means the signal oscillates 7 billion times per second. Wavelength at 7 gigahertz. The wavelength in free space is approximately 4.3, calculated as the wavelength is equal to speed of light divided by the frequency, because again it's moving speed of light, divided by it, and you get this here. And this context is this is a microwave frequency, meaning as part of a high frequency range of the RF spectrum. And X-band is a specific segment of the microwave frequency range, typically defined as 7 gigahertz to 12. So basically just a range in the whole electromagnetic spectrum. That's the X-band, 7 to 12, like that. And but it's sometimes listed as 8 to 12 gigahertz. And then origin X-band comes from the World War II era radar designations, where X was a code for a secret frequency range used in military radar systems. So that's where the X-band comes from. It used to be a secret World War II frequency, and now it's they probably have a different setup there for their own directed energy weapons. So anyways, characteristics, X-band signals are high frequency microwaves. So again, microwave is just a portion, yeah, it's actually a part of the radio frequency spectrum. With good resolution due to their short wavelengths and moderate penetration, they're ideal for applications where precision is needed but can be affected by atmospheric conditions like rain or fog. So that's interesting. So microwaves are affected by rain or fog. So anyways, at 9/11, you didn't. So one possible use of the hurricane on 9/11 was to make it a clear day, so that it doesn't get affected. Direct energy weapons doesn't have any rain or fog in the way. Paul said John's fake. Yeah. Paul always says that. Now he's leaning towards it might be fake. But anyways, Paul always is a yeah, he's our own lovable disinfo or government agent trying to just snoop around. But again, it's fine as long as he tones it down. But he's fine. Yeah, him and 9/11 revision go at it. I've blocked him a couple times because he wouldn't stop saying either real planes were involved in 9/11 and he kept saying Hudson was using foam and all this mumbo jumbo. But I'm like, just keep it to yourself. He'll be fine. But anyways, I want to know how John faked the fusing. Yeah. He also Paul says that John may have used a shaker for the boat foaming. I'm like, go, like what? All right. Anyways, let's close some stuff here. Okay, conspiracy Cornopia is sending stuff there. Okay, so putting it together, 7 gigahertz X-band transmitter. Okay, so basically a transmitter right here. Go to the transmitter. Okay, transmitter is an electronic device that generates and emits electromagnetic waves at a specific frequency. In this case, 7 gigahertz with X-band. It typically includes components like an oscillator to produce a signal. It's literally just electrons going up and down, creating a wave in the ether. That's all you have to just think of that. Just going back and forth. And an amplifier to boost power. So that's how the amplifier will probably try to use resonance and so on. And an antenna to radiate the waves. So basically where it pushes outwards from. Okay, Attila says, so you're keeping the enemies closer, I guess. Well, he's there. Well, what are you supposed to do? It's either he can be there in private and so on, or but anyways, it's because he has provided some interesting scientific insights in his viewpoint. So like even on the plane stuff, he helped me dive into it a bit deeper because he would provide some useful information like. Useful counterpoints where you can go and look at and then be like, yeah, obviously, the agenda is pushing, but nonetheless, the information he gives is from a technical, scientific one. It helps to basically gain knowledge on the subject, as opposed to saying, oh, obviously everything's free energy exists and all this is real. But he provides some technical basis where we can at least examine, and it helps in the mechanism. Of like, for example, how this works and so on, because he does have some knowledge on that. But again, he's obviously trying to steer us in some weird direction. But so yeah, but anyways, he's interesting. And then the homo stuff is just a bit too much. All right, putting together. Yeah. So anyways, you have a transmitter just vibrating the ether and sending it out through an antenna. And also I wrote right here, thus 7 gigahertz is classified as microwave frequency and not radio frequency. And he says, no, that's actually incorrect. So basically, radio frequency refers to 3 hertz to 300 gigahertz, sometimes defined as 3 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz. And then microwave is a specific one, 0.3 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. So basically, this one includes the hertz, all the 300. This one is just in the higher range. So microwave is in the higher range radio waves. And then both radio frequency and microwave. So basically, all microwaves are radio frequency waves, but not all radio frequency waves are microwaves. Okay. Let's see. And then going further here. So anyways, 7 gigahertz. To conclusion, classified microwave as a 7 gigahertz is classified as microwave frequency because it's within the 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz range. It's also radio frequency, since radio frequency includes up to 300 and micros are a subset. And so that's I just wanted to go over that. That was the helped me learn a whole lot on this. Anyways, and that was John there. And going further, this one I used in the thumbnail of that video. So this is a thumbnail I used in it. Radio frequency one. So this one's yeah, I didn't realize until like literally when I made the video. I'm like, okay, I didn't realize that the satellites, they all use super high frequency. So basically, again, when people say could 9/11 have been space-based, I think there's definitely a component of space-based stuff there, and also California dew fires and all that. I possibly have some sort of space-based setup there, or some way to, or even, again, they get doom infinite ways. They literally probably have orbs flying around and cloaked like the crop circle orbs, and then fire everything off. Anyways. But nonetheless, it's pretty interesting. So anyways, so here's the frequency waves, just to illustrate. These are the radio frequency ones. It goes from 3 kilohertz, and some of them 3 kilohertz to all the way 300 gigahertz. So maritime radio, these are 100 kilometer wavelength. So holy, so you got 100 kilometers, super wide. But even then, it's still at 3,000 hertz at 100 kilometers. Is going 100 kilometer wavelength, 3,000 cycles per second. That's wild. And then there's maritime radio communication. You got 10 kilometers. Radio waves, you got this at the... This is a very low frequency. This is low frequency. This is medium frequency. It's still pretty fast, though. It's 300 kilohertz. Between 300 kilohertz and 3 million hertz or megahertz. So you got... And this is 1 kilometer. So radio waves, 1 to 100 meters. You have 1 kilometer to 100 meters. Then you got the shortwave radio. This is HF. And so AM radio transmission is between 100 meters to 100 kilometers in wavelength. And then you got the shortwave radio, and then you got the VHF television, FM or FM radio. That's between 10 meters and 1 meter. So that's usually in congested cities you'll have I would assume that's what you need the FM for, and so on. So the more congested, you need smaller wavelengths. And then now we go to the phones, 4G and then 5G. I think we'll check what 5G is soon. So ultra high frequency television, mobile phones, GPS, Wi-Fi, 4G. So we got 1 meter to 10 centimeters. And this is so 1 meter, 10 centimeters. We're getting now in the 4Gs around here. It's pretty much 10 centimeters. That's pretty much, and then that's a decent 5. This is ultra high frequency, up to 3 gigahertz. So 300 megahertz. So this is basically your cell phone radiation is just slightly less than the one he used to vibrate the water. So the question is, what's this doing to our body? So let's go to 5G wiki. See what 5G frequencies are. Or actually, better yet, I'll just keep it on the Grok one. We'll go back to the Grok setup here. And let's see what the 5G gives off. Okay, so history, go to, let's say, RF sparks and generation. I think this was it. Okay, what frequency range is 3G, 4G, and 5G communication? A cell phone. Let's see what this is. Okay, they vary. So the ranges for 3G, 4G, and 5G are different. So 3G is 700 megahertz to 2.1 gigahertz. Now you got 4G, slightly faster. So we got 600 megahertz to 2.5 with some bands up to 5 gigahertz. And then what is 5G? 5G, broadly 600 megahertz to 100 gigahertz, split into 2 main categories. Oh, so now we get the millimeter waves to 24 gigahertz. Holy! So now we got literally millimeters. You can vibrate the cells itself. All right, guys. 600 megahertz to 6 gigahertz. All right, so we got some absolutely wild stuff here. 5G uses a much broader range of frequency to achieve higher speed, lower latency, and greater capacity. So you got low bands, sub 1 gigahertz, and so on. So you got sub 1, but then you got mid-band and high band. You get the 40, designed for flexibility, like this. Okay, so we got 5G goes from anything. So it literally includes both. It includes even below it includes below the 3G and way above. Pretty much goes from 600 megahertz to 39. Yeah, basically 600 megahertz to 100 gigahertz. So let's go back here. So 600. So it'll be somewhere around here, the 5G. up to 300. So now we're getting radio astronomy satellite. So basically, I didn't realize these use such high frequency. So anyways, so 5G will be ranging anywhere above here, and that's 7 gigahertz. The one's vibrating water. So now you're getting the millimeter range, and your old microwaves boiled water at 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, so yeah, so the microwaves you can boil water at 2.4 gigahertz. That's interesting in your microwave oven. But John was saying that the temperature of the water wasn't cold. I mean, it wasn't hot. It was cold still. So you can get to that. I'm gonna include that. I think I included that already. So that was this one. This charges. We'll go watch some of the video, and you can see some of the vibrations and so on. Some of the patterns. Okay, and you can see. So I include all the sparks. But the first spark was very interesting because the camera glitches right when it sparks. So watch this right here. Right here, glitches. And yeah, glitches right after the spark. So I think that might have been correlated, not just a random event. And then there's a spark again. So possibly the first one may affected it. And so on, there's a bunch of sparks. And there's a huge continuous stream. Yeah, and this one here is it's near that that aluminum. I'm gonna go all the way here. And now this is another aluminum piece. So I asked John. Initially I just put metal, but it's aluminum. This is also aluminum, just unattached. Let's see what happens here. See some comments here. Okay, someone, yeah, well, and look at the water vibrating at the bottom there. And I'm gonna get the sparks on it. And again, we have an hour footage here. Couldn't you just ask John to show you how to do it? Yeah, that's a good question. But again, he says he has a bunch of stuff there and then puts it together. But then he also says that the schematic is somewhere else. That basically where the John Hathaway already made the schematic the most likely one. And again, just any communication with John, I need to like use a Grok AI to decipher what he means. So again, I'm trying as hard as anybody here. But I also think that he just knows what he did. But generally, I think I have an idea of how this works. It involves the ether understanding it. But again, even if I knew how it works, I'll still need all the equipment. But I think it's much easier than even he knows. And I will hopefully get on that. All right, so guys, look at these. Yeah, look at the water patterns on in the water there. These are fascinating patterns there. Okay, and then we'll get some sparks. This one here, it actually forms a hole there. And okay, this one is sparking right here. It's hard to see, but it's there's a giant fire there with near that aluminum rod. I'll play this a bit faster speed. Okay, and then as it gets closer to this, yeah, okay, yeah. So look at this giant spark, and it's all around, not just at it, but here, yeah, all around. Discharge in the back, I think some in the back too, and then it forms a hole in there if you keep an eye on that area. Okay, I'm gonna go faster speed. I'm going 4x speed. Okay. But what's interesting is most of the time that it sparks is when the water's not vibrating. So it's like it's kind of like it all goes into So except a few times it is when it's vibrating. Like this time is when it's vibrating. Yeah, well, yeah. See the fire there? Okay, is it vibrating? No sparks. Now there's fire. And then when there's vibrating, there's no sparks. Okay, and look at that whole thing on the side. And then yeah, this one here. Now it's near this zone here, and this literally forms a hole there. Yeah, it forms a hole there. Soon. I'll power through to see if we can keep an eye on. Yeah, keep an eye on this part right here where my mouse is. Yeah, right here. Let's go fast forward. See what happens. And there's sparks everywhere and anywhere. Okay, this part here. Okay, I think the hole's already formed. Okay, go back. Yeah, there's like a giant hole there. But anyways, it's like. And then this part here, I made it. Actually, this was interesting. The vibrations at this moment right here are super intense, but I have it fast forward super fast. Yeah, this part here. Actually, anyways, I passed that one. Okay, and then here's one. This is the first one was 2006. This is 2007 footage right here. And I have a story about in this one here that John just sent me a document that someone wrote to him. Okay, so this is fuming up. Okay, now it's foaming up mad. And possibly levitating. The water might be possibly levitating, not just vibrating. We'll get to that. So that was that part. And now I have some other parts here. But anyways, okay, so let's go to the second video quickly. And then, yeah, Tammy, I saw your messages. I'm going to go check them out in a bit. I just want to continue on this. I'm in a good groove right now of learning. So again, half this is for my own learning. Okay, here's the foaming. So at 128, this Paul level says, is that the sound of the modulated signal of the transmitter? If so, that is a clue to us to help us replicate. So Paul level is supposed to do a video on how to replicate it. So ether fills the voids and provides a fluidity, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I said to John last time. The ether, when you take it out, that's what it makes it dustification, where it removes its rigidity. I mean, it makes it rigid and not fluid. And then when you bring it in, similar to water, if you put water inside a sponge, it becomes fluid. It becomes like bouncy and jelly-like. Take it out, it becomes all dry. So again, it's all ether. And this guy here said, that said, we cannot see under the container, nor can we see all the sides in order to confirm this is not on a shake table. I don't suspect trickery here, but I wish it was very following. Anyways, Paul is just an absolute clown. Okay, the boat didn't melt. Not this one didn't melt. But also, this is part of a, I think, like 6-hour footage, which I'll show soon. Okay, so this one is the foaming one. And the foaming is very interesting. But here, first of all, there it is. It goes and touches that and starts fuming. So it's another interesting fuming setup there. And let's go power through. And then there's some more little sparks with the aluminum can there. Then there's more more fuming coming out there. Okay, and now this interesting is this little mist or fog coming up. So you'll see some fog. I think we just had it. Okay, I think right here. Yeah, misty fog appears. You can see it, and yeah, the whole thing covers up. And now look at the water boiling, but again, Paul Level says it's on a shake table. The question is, does a shake table cause water foaming? That's a good question to ask. Okay, I'm just gonna power through, and then I need to include some notes on this. I'm gonna update it soon from like John sent me. Okay, so here it is. Fast forward, and here's zoomed in closer, and yeah, look at the water jumping as well. And it's like specifically at this area. So this is fascinating stuff here. And also during this time, other things around in the background are actually levitating. We'll get to that in a bit. Eric Ressa says, what doesn't make much sense in all this is if I was a leader in the military, top hat man, top brass, I would approach Judy and John, ask them what they needed to do more research. What doesn't make sense if I was a leader in the military? Well, the thing is, they already have this stuff. So military, they already have this stuff. They what they did, they don't want to ask. They want to keep making sure it's under wraps and so on. So I think John's been able to get away with it just because his personality and he likes to be obscure on it himself. But anyways, we'll get through some stuff. Okay, continue further. Yeah, so you can see the water vibrations. The vibrations are just something very interesting about them. And there's some HD like camera like photographs of levitating, and that's Judy Wood was talking about it. But I wanted to find some. In this video, I'm very certain there was a 1080p quality version of this exact video that we're watching, but somehow possibly Nancy accidentally converted, or not accidentally, but just the way she converts the videos, it converts it all to the same like 480p. So this should be 1080p, and I'll prove this soon. And also notice the flash. This is from the spark gap that's not visible right now. You'll see a giant spark. And where's the spark? I think it passed it. Where's the spark? Okay, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there. I'll go frame by frame. Frame by frame. Where's the spark? Oh, yeah. See the giant spark? That's from the spark gap. That's in the background. Well, only certain people are permitted to do research. They aren't pulling people off the street like movie stars being discovered. Yeah, that's what Freemasonry is all about. It's like you just have a giant a system of getting people that you can control and all the way to the top. You don't have to necessarily be born with it, born into it, but you need to be in the know somehow. Anyways, going further, yeah. So this is absolutely fascinating here. So methyl miner, let's go, meth. Yeah, John's personality is a saving grace. Otherwise, he would have probably been Epstein by now. Oh yeah, or he would have already got it white spread public. So it's not always because I do think there is some methodology or some psychology to these people surrounding the world where they kind of like they'll allow you to do XYZ because they think that the general public won't even believe you, so go ahead. So they kind of like want you to do it, in some way, as long as you don't take from their specific thing. So like my view is if I'm able to replicate it and get it out, get the word out, I don't think anything will happen to me because I am not dealing with them like directly. Like I literally don't care what they're up to. I'll trying to replicate it my own, and then I think that they're kind of like letting that happen because they wanna see it to believe it. If first of all, if I can actually crack it and if I can make it public and if people will actually believe it and move on from their mass mind control. Okay, Methemonic driving right now, gonna listen only epic stuff. Yeah, I'll read your comment on TikTok too. I'm gonna start using this thing as a reply setup. Is moral comments prevents him from being that character? Yeah. John is is very moral guy. Yeah, he doesn't hold grudges against anybody besides Ace Baker and then Murphy guy that was like saying that he's lying about his Hudson fact. Those disinfo agents. Okay, it's gonna continue further. Anyways, so here I'm making it a million x speed, but yeah, foaming up is very fascinating, and the temperature doesn't change. And what's also happened is a person, Tom Sky, that was I think part was went to visit John during these experiments. He said he got extremely sick and had to go to the hospital that same day when he said he felt some like out of body experience, and we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, mass mind control is the game plan. Yeah. But the thing is, at the same time, they think it's like here, if you can get people to crack the mass mind control, do that. That's kind of my philosophy. Because again, if they will just wipe out anybody that's trying to do this, so that pretty much says okay, then reality is just a really bad video game where you have no way out. All right. Anyways, okay, so that's this. And I'm gonna edit this right here, and the reason is because I have so I asked John here and asked him more stuff, and there's Mr. EVO. So I said great stuff, John. Thanks for the info on the aluminum rod and sharp point discharges, and hi EVO. By the way, what about this bigger metal piece? Is this aluminum or steel? So I asked about this one here, and John says right here, where is it? Can I also I just published this one here, and he says. Aluminum, say hi, how are you doing? Love your research. Jumping droplets are weird. Shaking won't do that. Yeah, that is true. There's some thick ones here. We'll get to that right here. Dr. Judy Wood. Boat. So go to the site, and then boat right here. Hutchison boat. Okay, this one here. Water levitating. So she has... I do need to show this. So she shows... There's levitating water in these experiments, and notice how much HD this photo is. That's the same foaming one. I'm very certain, or that this one is the same or in the same timetable. But I think this is the exact same footage. But look at how HD this photo is compared to the video I had. I forgot what I said on TikTok. Oh, you're talking about I think Zeno's paradox on math. I'll go with that in a bit. It's pretty interesting. So this one right here. This is from Judy Wood. I'm trying to find where are the exact, again, levitating one. I'm very certain this was a photo taken. Photo? Yeah, it looks like a photo, yeah. Of that experiment, but this is an HD. This is exactly the same one. Okay, yeah, this is exactly the same one. So somehow, either she has access to it, because I'm trying to find it and the video's not there. And look at how HD these photos are. This is inside the aluminum, the tray, the water tray, and so these are way more HD than the video I just showed you. Let's go back here. So something's up, and I'll confirm that this is actually the case. Like, and look at this here, all the water form of levitating. So the water is actually levitating. If you look at it in HD, it's actually levitating and like giant droplets. So these are big droplets levitating, not just a little bounce that's just vibrating this one specific area. So you got water levitating, and again, this is from Judy Wood stuff here, and this is the exact footage I just showed you. But this is I'm very certain, but this is a photograph taken of it. But I think the original footage, and I again was in HD, watched in HD, but I think Nancy compressed it, and to made it 480p in whatever mechanism she has. Can you drop the link to that chat? This link right here, Judy Wood, right here. Martingales. Oh no, that was the other comment, Martingales. The other one is the Yasubat Zeno's paradox. We'll get to that a bit. Martingales, we'll look at that possibly as well. But anyways, so this one is from Judy Wood's website here. And again, very similar to 9/11, but again, this levitating water, okay? And also, she put an interesting comparison of Ace Baker. I think she wrote scientist somewhere here. Actually, it's somewhere else. Anyway, she made a comparison of them levitating. Okay, go back to the water. So this is, again, I want to re-emphasize the part. The key part is these are HD photos. Again, why I hate how it's opening up a new thing. You just open up. Okay, these are HD photos. Of that same boat experiment. I'm very certain. Again, there's the aluminum can. There's even this rod there is exactly the same one. All right, lift and disruption. Okay, and then going back here. So these are HD photos there. Okay, and it's levitating water. And look at it's connected there and levitating. So you got levitating water. And again, it's not just a random shake table as Paul of us would talk about nonsense about. Anyways, so if you go to the 2000s right here, and if you go to the 2007, these are the 2007 videos. This is, I think it was from the Ludwig part 4 maybe, or actually part earlier. It's part 3. But look at the, okay, these ones are 12 gigs, but I don't know why the quality is not good on these photos. Okay, look at this right here. Let's go a bit earlier, I think. Okay, a bit later. Okay, it's not working. Gotta know what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna go back to, I think the part here. Part 4. Just look at the quality on the part 4. And there's also levitating can there. Okay, yeah. So look at here. This is the exact same area where the water is at. Actually, we already have this right here. I'm gonna go, never mind. Yeah, I already have the full video right here. If water can be levitated, that can possibly be reproduced and controlled by a kind of flight. Many stories of UFO flying saucers specifically sucking up water, even pics of it. Yeah, definitely. And going back here. Okay, so part 2007. Okay, 2007 it was that one. So so again, the other part is when Paul was talking about shake table and all this weird nonsense. Yeah, so here it is. This is 6 hours of the 2007 Hutchinson Effect video, but again, it's 480p. Look at the quality, so bad. And this is 2007, and you can see the boat is right here. There's the can, and you can see these things levitate at the same time the boat's doing its own thing. Whoops. So I'm gonna go fast forward speed. You can see some levitating. Yeah, this one's moving around. This is moving, and this is the spark gap. You'll see that spark gap in there. That footage where I showed the spark gap. That's from this thing here, and there's the boat right there. So you can see everything there. There's no shake table. This is just a regular table. Anyways, and this thing's moving, this thing's levitating, and this was a setup, and using extremely high voltage mumbo jumbos, and so on. Actually, really bad, contrary to the King Orange cult. Yeah, that is weird. There's a weird dichotomy going on. It's like do people not realize psyops mean all presidents are fake? Tammy says, I'm still boycotting social media other than a select handful of accounts, but absolutely no TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. But I've not been on Facebook in years. Yeah. I'm like semi-boycotting it. I only post my own stuff there. Like I go there to post. Besides like X, I also look at. Yeah, besides X, I just go through it a bit. But posting, that's pretty much I post on. I try to post on Hive, this random stuff on InLeo as like an X account. But I share my own things everywhere because I want my stuff everywhere to anywhere, and so on. Anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on this, and then we'll go through some more messages. But I'm like pretty much in the groove right here. So where is the email that I had? So where in the world was that email? Did the email just disappear? Oh, there's the email. Okay, so this email, continuing further, then it says, great, thanks. Hope you are doing well, and you and Evo and Nancy. Okay, and then he says, I said, hi, Mr. John and Mr. Evo again. I'll be looking to upload the second part of the boat experiment where it foams up. I have a few more questions. Is the water actually boiling, or is something else? Was it warm? Was it hot or warm? Also, during the sparks, did they give off a lot of heat? Did you put your hand in the water shortly after the experiment to feel how warm it was? Was the container hot or cold? The Red Bull can, was it hot or cold too? He says, hi Matthew, the water felt normal as well as the boat all felt normal. He wrote about it all. One person, Tom Sky, felt sick and wound up in hospital during some tests. He wrote about it in 2008. I think I sent you his demonstration experience. So happy to do all this being presented. Thank you. And I said, thanks for info. I'll go over those links you sent. If you have, please send it as a reply to this email, so it's easier for me to keep track. We'll upload soon, and I'll publish the thingy. And as John says, Okay, I found a documents or write up something. So this one is very fascinating. This one I'm gonna have to include right here. I'm gonna go copy this. Actually, no, copy this right here. And I'm gonna go and yeah, I need to like make this better. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, this is. I'm just gonna go and snip it. Or actually, I'm trying to see how can I share this best. What's the best way to share this? I'm gonna just go into here, GIMP. Please link to that last video you showed. That was part 6. I mean 2000 footage one. Okay, so anyways, I'll link it soon. 1 second. I'm just gonna I'm doing this live again as part of my research. I'm gonna crop this out. Again, so again, John sends me a screenshot of his iPad as opposed to just sending me the file. So again, this is what I have to deal with. But nonetheless, okay, this plastic boat foaming. No, not the plastic boat foaming. I gotta go to here. Radio waves. Okay, radio waves meta. We'll go to Tom Sky document 1. Okay, and actually this all I needed was like this JPEG. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm gonna go the next one. So then I'm gonna read it because I'm gonna share. I'm gonna post this on the thing. This is very. I'm gonna read this thing and then go over some more stuff you guys are talking about. Okay, open new image. Okay, save. Copy this. Paste this here. Okay, and do I have the same? The same size? Yeah, the same size. Okay, gonna make this fit the canvas layers, and what just happened here? Okay, oh, is this like, okay, that's cut off on its own. I'm gonna go and crop this out. Yeah, guys, this is a very valuable piece of information right here from Tom Sky. Okay, and then go right here to. Okay, so we got those, and I'm gonna save and close, and then I'm gonna go to quickly Snippy, and then Tom Sky document 1. Where's document 2? Okay, Tom Sky. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. I'm going into, and also here, first I'll send a link to the peeps in the chat. So this one is a 6-hour one, but again, everything is here, guys. And this sent John to hospital cooking. No, it sent Tom Sky to hospital. I'll read that out. Tom Sky went to the hospital. He came to visit, and then he wrote about it. Okay, so and also these videos, these are all in here. Everything I posted is on Hutchinson. Anything related to Hutchinson, in fact, I put it there, including even this math Q&A. This part 8. I put those in the bottom. You see, you'll see an order. So the bottom ones are the math QAs. The second last ones are the live streams, and then we have the ones after that are the interviews. And then the ones after that are the unedited long form footage, like 6 hours, blah, blah, blah. And then one after that are the short clips that are important ones. And then these are all the short clips, the foaming, and so on. Aluminum adjuvants, yeah, that is true. John adds those are the aluminum adjuvants for the experiments. That's a great take. Okay, this is foaming up, and then I'll say, and I wrote right here, Tom Sky got sick. So Tom Sky felt sick. Okay, 1, 2, okay, Tom Sky... document 1, and copy this, and then put it right here. Tom Sky document 1, Tom Sky document 2. Okay, and then the next one is going to be I need to upload Snippy again and do the document 2. And then we'll read out again. Part of this stuff is for me to do work as well. Okay, there's that document 2. There's those screenshots, and now we're going to read them. And I'm going to close some other stuff that we have opened. I'm going to close up, this is high frequency, we went over this. Keep the email opened, this one. Okay, close this, close that. This is the Grok, close this. Radio frequency bands, okay, we went over this. Actually, I'm going to keep this open just in case we ask questions. No, it's all right. Anyways, yeah, going back to this HD one. So these are HD. Keep that in mind, HD. This part right here is also HD. I'm going to keep those open, and we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, so let's read document 1 would be over here. Document 1 Let's go to document 1. So again, you can use these links and you can see read documents. So these are very important. So this is this was from John Hutchison, sent this was early 2010. Okay, but anyways, Thursday, March 20th, 2008. So this is 2008. So it might be it's either John the date was a bit off or he just wrote about it later. Oh yeah, this was 2 years ago. Wall Street Journal. Okay, anyways. Hey John, revised version. Turning all messages in chat field doesn't guarantee seeing them all. You'll see more. Okay, interesting. Yeah, turn on all messages. Yeah, I have all messages there. Anyways, I'm gonna increase my standing desk. 1 second. Yeah, I'm still in the groove of this high frequency stuff. And also again, for these live streams, these Wednesday ones are more about technical / me getting my head around more scientific side, and also answer questions when there are, but I'm in the mood right now. Okay, it's live chat. Yeah, click live chat, shows all messages. Anyways, Thursday, March 20th, 2008. Hey John, revised version. For many years, this is from Tom Sky. For many years, I've been fascinated and inspired by many great artists and inventors of our times. In my quiet world of mystery, I often seek answers to greatest questions. There's times I look for light in the darkest and deepest tunnels of the unknown. It was about 2 years ago, while searching online for answers to what I thought must be already possible, I came across video showing anti-gravity effect created by inventor John Hutchison. Without any doubt in my mind, I knew this was possible. I knew this was what I've been looking for, as it simply confirmed my basic knowledge that all things are possible. From that moment, I want to understand what is causing the anti-gravity effect. I contacted John and was genuinely surprised that I got his reply, as I assumed the person responsible for such discovery must be very well known all over the world, and I wasn't mistaken, of course. I stayed in touch with John and continued to learn about it and his fascinating world of anti-gravity. In 2007, I traveled to Canada to stay with my Polish relatives for Christmas. I could not pass the possibility of visiting John Hutchison, since he lived not far from my family's hometown. In great spirit of discovery, I finally met with John. So this is 2007, yeah, so that is the time when that same experiment. So me and my uncle were allowed to see the place where all the great mystery took place. We went inside John's condominium, so in a Vancouver apartment, which honestly looked more like a submarine relic or prehistoric spaceship. Fascinated and curious, we kept bombarding John with a series of questions, trying to utilize his unique opportunity to grasp as much information as we could. After over an hour, I truly felt like I have a new friend. We finally asked John to show us the actual effect. Not really expecting he will do it for us, but he did. Slightly fearful and more curious than wise, I stood on the observation deck of the lab looking at the, quote, target area, a table carrying a variety of metal and non-metal objects. In short description, John powered on his mysterious, quote, time machine and controlled the experiment from another room. Me and my uncle continued to observe and videotape the table. Not told what really pay attention to, we noticed a variety of effects and movements of objects inside the dedicated room. I observed strong movements of equipment array hung above the table, as well as aluminum foil which twisted itself up and down, and noticed some strange vibrations effects. Okay, so that's a twisted one. I'll show you what he witnessed. So that is again, when you're an investigative scientist or journalist, you try to correlate multiple things to see what they all match up. And again, when things match up, it's real. Okay, it's like this is so that testimony is real, because just strictly because it's obviously real. But also, if you go to part 2007 right here, and now look at the aluminum foil. So you see aluminum foil? He's talking about the aluminum foil wrapping up around. And again, we have footage of this wrapping around. I'll see if I get to go. And if you go here, you go to aluminum foil. Yeah, aluminum foil sticks to bottles and lifts it up. This is okay. There's that one. Lifts it and rolls back up. Let's go some more aluminum foil. I think we had some more aluminum foil sticks to bottles. Okay, aluminum foil sticks to bottle, lifts it backwards. Start moving. Is 127. Let's see what happens. There's aluminum foil right there in the back. Yeah, okay, it starts moving, but I think some more effects. There's more comments here. Okay, so the person says cool. Okay, here Mazzy's in the house. Let's go. Okay, going back to starts moving. Okay, and here's aluminum foil. Here's aluminum foil again. There, keep in mind that this is happening while there's the boat experiment at the bottom. But notice what's happening in the background. It's all in the same setup. Like this one right here. Aluminum foil sticks onto these and starts lifting them up. And it levitates those up. And it levitates. Aluminum foil just randomly sticks to it and it levitates up. Okay, my dad told me to be careful about what we know. We should always be careful. Careful about what we don't know. That's what I gotta tell people. Anyways, go back to the reading stuff. All right, so above the table, as well as aluminum foil, which twisted itself up and down and noticed strange vibrations affecting some objects on the table. At the end of the demonstration, I felt this energy field somehow touched me as well. The story from that day got truly complicated for me, as I've been affected by the most strange and powerful force that John generated using primitive, by today's standards, radio equipment. The next several weeks after the visit, I have become my greatest fight for life and recovery from what I named time shift experience. I now know the true mystery is within ourselves, and how we how we see this world is only up to us. So again, he was in hospital. He almost died. I learned to pay much greater respect to God and to praise His almighty will and supreme power over my own wishes and desires. This experience has a symbolic meaning to me. I'm convinced that we are the tools in the hands of God. Okay, so yeah, divine, spiritual, experience as well. After he went to the hospital, visiting John and his time machine. I learned that John Hutchison is a very gifted inventor and discoverer with an artistic and childlike ability to see what most people are not able to pay attention to. He's a very good friend who has a spirit, knowledge, and the ability to create the impossible. I believe he requires much greater attention of the world. His discoveries are the platform for the most amazing technologies that we have dreamed of. When reading some stories about Nikola Tesla and how often witnessing people ignored his revolutionary experiments at the time, or how many times he has been misunderstood and punished by cruel world of monetary domination, I deeply wondered how much longer will it take for humanity to recognize those who are in fact built this world. Those people and the impact they create are truly dependent on us and our ability to recognize it. All right, epic stuff. All right, we got epic writing there again. So he was in hospital after that, and again, yeah, going back here. And now look at this HD photos. Like, I need to get this HD footage. This is HD photographs, but I'm 1,000% certain this footage was taken with an HD camera, but then compressed, and then the quality got bad. And we'll go to that a bit, because I'm gonna upload a new 2007 slash 2006, I think, yeah, 2007, but HD version, because some of them are included in, if I go back here in the hard drive. So this is MES.fm / hard drive. Go to the John Ludwig videos. It was Dr. John Ludwig. He's the one that filmed them. And if you go to Dr. I emailed him to see if I could join his, if he wants to join live stream. Dr. John Ludwig. And he's a pretty big name. If you go to videos, this guy's that filmed John Hutchison's stuff there. I think, where's the Ludwig one? Dr. Okay, John Ludwig. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to search providers. Dr. John Ludwig. Which is the John Ludwig guy? Reversing diabetes and heart disease guy. I got to find a kid. There's several John Ludwigs. I'm gonna go to my Gmail again. Okay, this is this one. I'm gonna go to Ludwig. Okay, so I emailed him to join the live stream. Yeah, so email, yeah. Oh no, Dr. Thorsten, like, it wasn't John Ludwig. Okay, so she got the name wrong. No, she wrote John Ludwig vids. She meant John Hutchison and Ludwig videos, but it's Ludwig. It's Dr. Thorsten Ludwig. Okay, so hi, Dr. Thorsten Ludwig. And I said I uploaded 6 hours of that footage you filmed in 2007. And they gave me, and again, here's Dr. Thorsten Ludwig. He's a pretty big name, but he hasn't replied to me. I might try to see if I can follow up, possibly. So he's involved in this Tesla tech stuff. So he has a 0-point energy right here. So this is one that filmed 2007 videos. So this guy right here.
They're very interesting other stories.
This guy, but I don't think he mentioned. This was 9 years ago, 2015. This was 2012 presentation. But he doesn't. I don't think he mentions it. Hutchison in this. He might have. I just want to check. Because again, Hutchison, you went and filmed it and doesn't mention it, and he doesn't reply to my emails. All right, so something's up with him. So Dr. Thorsten Ludwig recorded HD footage, and I'll show you the HD footage soon. Yeah, so he recorded HD footage of the Hutchison effect and witnessed it himself. All the 2000 footage was him, and doesn't mention it in this 0-point energy talk on Global BEM in 2012, and doesn't reply to me. So anyways, so something's up. Anyways, here's the John Ludwig videos. And so again, she converted them. When she clicks the converted ones, all these videos are lower quality. And they're, I think, like bigger files too. But anyways, I think they're low quality. Let me just double check. I'm going to double check quick here. Canister, I'm going to go to movie 1 right here. I see this quality.
Wow, they got really nice.
Okay, this might be decent quality. I just want to get some better one. I'm going to put these all together and get the official one. Yeah. You can see the quality's worse. The quality's pretty bad here. And there's the water thingy, but I looked through it and it didn't have the foaming up part. So this was, and there's a close up of it, of the setup there. But I think it's worse. But I'm gonna go back now. Here's the original unedited ones before she converted them all to her own versions. This is I think this was .tvx. Interesting. No, .divx. I'm gonna see if I could open these up. Insert .move. I just want to see. Okay, no, these are the inserts. These are the ones that she edited, and somehow the quality's pretty bad. I'm gonna go. Okay, this is why she converted. It was .divx. I never heard about this. Actually, no, that's still hers. I want to get to the actual Ludwig one. Ludwig Vigs VCP. Anyways, I'm trying to find FTP.move. Where in the world is it? Okay, this is. I have no idea what's happening here. Just where is the actual footage? Interview DIVX. Why is it all showing this stuff?
No, they're trying to help, and then Paul
and also it includes interview with him, so he talks to John the whole time.
Help.
Yeah. Okay. I do have something here. FCP. Okay. Did I? Okay. These are videos. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for. Okay. There it is. Sorry about that. I was looking because I'm like, something is up. There was a whole bunch of videos. Okay, so these converted videos, she converted. Here's the actual videos, and we'll do a comparison quickly. DVX is MPEG-4, but anyways, so these are the AVI ones. These are the ones, the good ones. Okay, you gotta download them. My goodness, you can't just play AVI. Let's see this one here. Okay, this one's playing.
Yeah, you can increase efficiency by 30%. Oh, and it gets hot.
And you can hear Tom talking too.
Oh, now we're moving.
Okay, there's, yeah, so it's pretty good quality right here.
The curtain just waved a little bit.
Okay, so we got a whole bunch of stuff here. And, yeah, you can see that the whole footage is pretty decent quality. I see if some of them open up. Okay, I can't, you have to download them, but I have on my computer. I'm just gonna open up quickly. This is important stuff. And then we'll go over some more questions, because I'm pretty much done this part here, but it's just fascinating. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, Hutchison, hard drive, and it's on my, it's on the cloud. Go to 2000s. John Ludwig, oh no, John Ludwig is separate. So I'm gonna upload these HD versions of it, but it doesn't have the foaming up part, so I'm gonna see the biggest one. Let's see if anything opens up. My goodness, because it's like, anyways. Okay, now things freezing up. Okay. Okay. Let's say go back here. See this one here. See the quality of this. It has to stream. Okay. Yeah, look how crisp these this footage is. This is again, this is 1080p from 2007 of the Hutchison effect. It's the only 1080p footage I've seen. And you can see some of these files have weird marks on it, and this occurred during the Hutchison effect. See, it's weird formations on it. And yeah, look at this HD quality there. And anyways, so I'll be posting this. So I'll be posting that later. So again, basically, what the moral of the story is, HD footage actually has been done on the Hutchison, has been done about the Hutchison effect, including that boat footage, the one foaming up. But somehow I can't find it. So it has been done. Ludwig, Thorsten Ludwig definitely probably has it on his own thing. He doesn't reply to me. He doesn't mention John Hutchison in his 2012 Global BEM presentation on 0 point energy. And doesn't reply to me. And again, I told him I uploaded all 6 hours of footage. And it's the first time that all 6 hours have been uploaded, because John, and look at the quality that I uploaded, because I'm pretty sure John, Nancy accidentally, or not accidentally, it just doesn't. I think maybe her vision is a bit bad, and then somehow the quality. So yeah, look, this quality is so bad relative to the actual original, which is unbelievably crisp. So keep that in mind. There's actually 1080p footage, which I'll be posting, but it doesn't have all the effects shown, but it does have a lot of it, which is going to be fascinating stuff. All right, guys. So that's this part. I'm going to go through, I think, let's go, we're done with that part. I'm going to go through that thing Tammy tagged me in. Okay, so, he said they're going to make it the Golden Dome. Okay, Daniel says, you see that, Trump's making the Golden Dome, Star Wars. Yeah, he already said he was going to do that. I already wrote about that. They're gonna just copy Israel's giant dome thingy. Salt state chemistry, very helpful text. Oh yeah, so I think you're like a chemist or something, Tommy. That's pretty interesting. And another interesting right here, dynamic of Cosmo, James Demir. Yeah, I have heard about this. This guy here, cosmic ether here, James Demir. He's the I think he is the Wilhelm Reich stuff. So yes, definitely stuff up to that. But again, here at MES, I want to see actual results, like an actual thing I can go and purchase or watch and see it do stuff. Like a Hudson effect is literally a piece of evidence where we could see and then try to replicate. Okay. Okay, guys, check out this stuff here, Cosmic Ether. I have heard about this. I think this is Wilhelm Reich stuff, I think. Wilhelm, nope. I think he definitely wrote about it before, but anyways. Dynamic ether, light diffraction. But yeah, the ether is the key, I think. Once you grasp it, it'll be very simple. Okay, this is ether wind, not ether wind. Anyways, very fascinating. We'll get to that in a bit. So again, a lot of these theorists, these theoretical physicists, needs to get a practical thingy, make it practical so we can all see it, and that's why I have an MES experiments playlist. Let's see. I need help fighting Gage. Okay, so Gage. Oh yeah, this is analytics. I think this is for. Oh, Richard Gage is showing his analytics. Holy, Richard Gage is getting like 148 million impressions on his absolute disinfo garbage. Okay, so that's Richard Gage. So I'm gonna go through here. And it's still loading the solid state chemistry. How big is this file? Anyways, we'll get to that. Thanks for the links, Tammy. I'm going to go through. So that was all that we covered, and we finally just got to a few things. Well, it was on the high frequency ones. And we have 47 minutes left. We'll see. We'll power through some questions. Because I think, again, a lot of this stuff I covered was for my own sake. I want to grasp it and also show you guys. Okay, so this part here, Jeffrey Hansen says, put in a heated metal and dry ice. You can create oddities, pressure, and temperature. Does bend EMF. Take a look at Grignon and Mu Metal. Do you like John's blonde hair? He's mentioned in Dr. Judy Wood's book. Yeah, but again, why is everyone have comments? United States frequency allocations. Yeah, there's frequency allocations, and then for anything. So they have different frequencies specifically set up so that anyone has to use that for whatever device, so that they have it all ordered carefully and again for tracking and so on. So yeah, that's pretty fascinating. Frequency allocations chart. United States, U.S. frequency allocations chart. I see Richard Gage is stepping stone to Judy Wood. Path Judy. Yeah, he's the one who got me on Judy Wood. Because I went from Madeline McCann case to watching all of Richard Hall's Madeline McCann videos, and all of his videos, and then I came across Andrew Johnson, and then they brought up Judy Wood in a UFO video. They're like, we know UFOs have advanced tech because shown in 9/11. I'm like, what? Okay, and then that was another thing. Yeah, because mine can't handle all at once. Well, it depends. It depends who's behind. If you are open and willing, you can get anywhere. Okay, and this is a pretty good setup here. I'm gonna put this in this setup. Whoops, meta. Okay. Okay, United States frequency allocations. The spectrum right here. Okay, this is good. I can zoom in. I'm gonna download as well. Download this in. Where is the radio waves? Let's go download here. Okay, so we have all this. It's fascinating stuff, actually. And you can zoom in. Holy, maritime mobile. So you could literally zoom in. This is the allocations chart of since 2003, or as of 2003. And you can see 30 gigahertz. What's in the 30 gigahertz range? You got mobile, fixed satellite, space research, passive. You got 30 gigahertz. Now you include that as well for 5G. Radio, and then there's radio. This very low frequency VLF. Holy, look at this madness going on here. Broadcasting TV channel 7 to 13 all use this frequency range. Okay, so there's TVs, different one. Broadcasting FM radio, broadcasting TV channels, and then a whole bunch of here. Let's see what the low one. Not allocated is the ultra low. Actually, not even that ultra low, just normal here. So 3 kilohertz not allocated. So you can go and use that if you want. Radio navigation, maritime mobile. So you get mobile phones in the sea. Yeah, so me too. Attila says RDH showed the book out of nowhere. Yeah, that's what got me. I'm like, you stole the book out of nowhere. And again, that's what you got to be. Like 9/11 throws everywhere. If I'm talking about Hutchinson effect, talking about 9/11, I'm talking about math, I'm talking about 9/11, and so on. So again, advanced science and stuff also means advanced physics. I mean advanced mathematics as well. Not just advanced tech, not just advanced science or physics, but mathematics also. So they got some sort of probably easier way to crack cryptography codes. So that's what I think. Anyways, so that's a great chart there. And going further, okay, so let's see what else we had in the thingy. Okay, so this was interesting, but again, again, I have no idea what this guy's. Somewhat understand it. I'm just gonna go ask Grok. What is this guy saying? Let's see what this guy. What is this? Actually, we'll go back to the history one. I'll put it all in the same one. Where is the RF sparks? Okay, what does this guy mean? So it's like literally using AI. If you ever wonder what's the best use of AI, well, the first one I've been using it for is to decipher what when I'm unsure what people mean. I ask it because then it sifts through, especially when people are sarcastic. I have no idea sometimes. Put in a heated metal, dry ice. Just an experiment or several where a piece of heated metal is combined with a dry ice, solid carbon dioxide, with sublimates at negative 78 degrees. This extreme temperature difference, hot metal versus drying ice, could create unusual effects. Interesting. Pressure and temperature does bend. This is the trickiest part. EMF typically stands for electromagnetic fields or electromotive force in some contexts, but fields better fits here. The guy might be suggesting that the rapid changes in pressure and temperature from hot metal and sublimating dry ice somehow influence or bend electromagnetic fields to this. This could imply alternating field lines and inducing currents, and so on. Interesting. And what's also interesting is, speaking of that, so this one here, if somebody of you guys can go verify it, just a bit out there. This was from, let's see, Chris Bergier sent me this. Okay, send me a bunch of stuff here. This one here, some of them I think a lot of these are disinfo. But this one here, this was on David Serreta. But then he showed a rodent coil, someone giving it like a 200x over unity. I'm gonna go to in Leo and just summarize quickly. After all this research you have done, Matt, it only confirms my own biblical research into weapons. Okay, epic stuff. Let's go here. Okay, so I have this one here, and what I want to show is he mentions a over unity 200x over unity in wattage, not just what I did was torque. Okay, so Rodin coil. Yeah, this is a bit out there, but nonetheless. Watts. Okay.
Point energy devices, you see an increase in voltage, which is.
So you're saying that this guy gives this made a rodent coil that gives off 200x 200x over unity.
Here, so it's 600 amps. Right, we're reading 200.
But he says he has proprietary method to purify the current. So again, something's up, possibly disinfo. But again, he puts 2 watts in there, gets I think 600 out there. Or 2 amps gets 600 amps or something like that.
Looking at 212 amps. Okay, as you can see, let me show you the settings I got here. As you can see, I've got it set at 600 amps. It's Fluke 32.
No, 100 times over
very
unity.
good.
But nonetheless, what's interesting about this part here, the only physical thing that I see is but again, assuming he's measuring, probably wrong. But this is interesting. So you have the rodent coil just basically coils up in his spiral vortex, and again, the rodent guy, I think something interesting about him, which is some sort of weird disinfo. But I have this part here. He puts
it's a 1-inch neodymium sphere magnet. It's a grade N42, and when I stick it in the middle of the coil, it starts to spin. But not only spins, but it actually the magnetic field holds it very very tightly to the center of the coil. Okay, I can wobble it around.
That's fascinating. I do want to check that out. I do like physical stuff like that. But this comes from. What's interesting is, so this was a crop circle that I think it was a genuine one, not made with planks and boards, but actually made with like advanced tech. So this was a crop circle here, but then if you rotate it around, it looks like a UFO. So going back here, it looks like a design. So he thinks it's designed for a UFO. Going back, this crop circle. Where's the crop circle? So I am interested in that. But again, when you're getting info, especially alt info, you gotta sift through what is real and what's not real. Okay, so this was a crop circle on the ground. I'm trying to see if they just show it anywhere. Okay, that doesn't show it. But anyways, so then you rotate it around. The guy uses AutoCAD, rotates around, and you get this 3D. Yeah, you get this UFO-like object with a bunch of. Yeah, it looks like a vortex. Yeah, it looks like a coil in a coil. What metal is the bearing? I think that was just regular steel. Just steel ball. So anyways, so if you guys, here's the video. If you guys can sift through it, and I think there's some disinfo, some real info, and a bunch of woo-woo stuff going on with the pyramids and stuff like that. But anyways, if you can help verify this one here, just because I don't have all the time in the world to do everything, I do want like a team of researchers. So guys, find that out. Okay, so 30:05 water going up. Okay, so we got Attila's commenting here. Where's the water? Oh no, this thing is. I think there's a string there that's connected to something. I think there was. I think it might have been a string connected to something. I'll have to ask John what that is, because it looks like there's something across it, unless it's water. No, because it's a perfectly straight line. I think he has some string attached, or a string or wire or voltage, something connected. Or even it could be the one that's hanging this thingy. I don't know what he does. I don't see. Yeah, I don't think it's water rising up. Now it's gone. But there's a little stringy thing there. Anyways, so I don't know what that is. Okay, let's go power through some more stuff here. Okay, so the next one is this comment. Let's see what this one was. Oh, this was on TikTok. So Methyl Miner's in the house there. Okay, so Methyl Miner asked. Yeah, so Attila, thanks for clarifying. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me know if you find anything in those stuff. I went through them almost like a fine tooth comb. So, Zeno's paradox. There can't be an infinite number of points between 1 and 2 unless it would take an infinite amount of time to travel the distance. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, basically. That is assuming there is an infinitely small. There can't be an infinite number of points between 1 and 2. No, that's not what it is. No, Xenos is here. If we go to my MES right here, MES YouTube. If you go right here, Xeno, I posted Xeno. No, I think he got it a bit off. So here's Xeno's paradox. Xeno's paradox. I made a video on it years ago. 13 years ago, holy, and it's actually got some decent videos.
For another math.
This is my video making back then.
Easy solution today. We're gonna discuss
12,000 views, okay, decent. And I put notes right here. Actually, where's the notes? Basically, Xeno's paradox is if you were to go. Yeah, so if this Achilles was running, let's see if I get simplified. Yeah, so let's see what it was again.
Math paradoxes. In Greek mythology. Okay, I'll just explain.
Okay, so we have Achilles versus tortoise. If the tortoise was given a head start, and Achilles will never be able to catch up. And there's a paradox right here. Okay, so if you have a tortoise starting it here, and then we have you have time here. So by the time this goes to time 2, reaches this point, this one has already moved a bit.
Tortoise has moved a bit. Let's call it A3. So by the time...
Yeah, so by the time that you move to the next one, it's already moved a tiny bit.
Okay, so by the time the Achilles gets to where the tortoise was again, and let's say here, that's T4. That's 4, not a... I don't know what it did there.
Okay, anyways, basically the whole idea is to get to somewhere... Like, you can never reach this because this one's already going to be moving a tiny bit. And it's basically, it's like a paradox based on this weird logic. That based on this logic, Achilles will never catch up, but in real life, obviously, you'll get by someone. And the whole idea is, and basically a sum equals finite. You have to have a sum.
There, you're just the further down you go.
Wait up. I'm trying to simplify
the
this.
wall.
And now here's another one is you can never reach a wall. I think I made this one myself. So you can never reach a wall. Yeah, actually, there's another part of paradox too. So if you have a wall right here, this is the one that this is the one I always remember.
To walk here, you would need to walk at a half a distance. Let's call this 1/2.
Yeah. So to walk from here to a wall, you need to walk half the distance. And now to walk from this point to the other one, you need to walk half a distance. So in order to walk here, you need to walk half and half distance. And I think what this paradox shows is that there is a finite limit to how much you can split in half. So eventually you'll not be able to move past that. And I think that's what I'm gonna write. I might even ask Rock. No. Oh my god. I think there can't be an infinite. I think you mean can't be. Oh no, an infinite. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's right. That's pretty much right. Yeah. Basically, there is an absolute minimum or Planck's length that can't be split. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it's something like that. You can ask ChatGPT as well. So that's it. I love the tortoise and hare topology. Well, it's tortoise and the Achilles, so you have to throw in some Egyptian gods there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to YouTube. This one here. This is from Attila. It says another. Oh, this is a power of induction. Yeah. So you can heat up metal. This is induction right here, and it's levitating and heating up. Placing a metal alloy in induction forge, you can see some effects such as levitation, delamination, illumination, and deformation and melting. Epic stuff. Okay, so we got a coil right here melting us out. I do want to test this out. So it's like flying around, and it's going to melt soon. No, that's original. Okay, there's no music. That's good. Okay. I thought there was music there. Okay, now it's heating up. Looks like it's rapidly heating up. Yeah, this is induction heating. I've seen this, but the levitating is very interesting. Now it's stopped, and I think it loses its magnetic properties when it's superheated. Oh, no, now it's a giant ball. Never mind. Okay, now, did it fall down? When does it fall down? Okay, at the melting point it stops. Yeah, so it loses magnetic stuff there. Holy, okay, let's go. Okay, that's Well, that's fascinating. Okay, I do want to share this possibly. Dripping molten aluminum, and that looks like an egg. Yeah, afterwards it makes like an egg shape. Okay. Okay, wait, it's like an egg going upside down. Yeah, that's interesting. It looks like does look like an egg shape. Okay, so that's that epic stuff. Okay, there's that first math comment. Yeah, in a while. Okay, so now let's see what this one here. I looked at this one here. Somehow I got here and I was looking up other stuff. This is I'm gonna mute it right here. This is a gyro that's spinning, I think, counter-rotating wheels. Let's see what he does here. I hate music, but I don't know if it's going to be copyright or not. Okay, see what happens here. Okay, so he rotates this one. Oh, yeah, so he has two rotating counter wheel this way. And now he's going to have a second one. Or does he have a second one? Yeah, that's that. So that's just a regular spinning top, gyro top. So now he's going to, I think he's going to add a second one to it. So he spins this. Okay, counter-rotating gyro. Okay, so now he has two. Okay, so now this is epic. So we got one spinning up, one spinning down. So what's gonna happen? I have no idea. So this will be first time watching this. Okay, so now the top spins up and down. Then he spins out. Okay, let's see what happens here. Does it process? What is it doing? It's not doing anything. It just wanted to fall down. Okay, so nothing happened there. Okay, so now he does that here. Okay, so no, it was the same. Oh no, he spun up the same. Okay, now these are spinning up the same way. So same way it okay. So now he has one spinning this way. Okay, that's what happens at just regular precession. Let's see the other one. These are some good experiments, guys. Okay, but again, the music wrecks it because I can't play it with the music, so we can. So the music wrecks it because we can't hear what the actual sound effects are. So you added weight there. Anyways, just do the thingy. I just want to see if anything cool happens. I'll do it. Okay, so he goes up this way. Actually, go back what he did. Okay, so he spins this one up, other one down, then this one down, up, down. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, it does not, but it stays at a sideways angle. It doesn't go down. That's fascinating. So it doesn't go down. So I think we might have our quote electron setup, atomic orbital or something, or like an actual atom. And it dies. Does it die quickly? That's another question. And then it does the regular. Okay, so spinning up and okay, so that's that. See what else I had here. Okay, so now the next video. This is a. I don't know. This is okay. This was. Oh, this was a comment, I think. Yeah, this is Paul Lobos' comment. The shake table. It's like just shut up. Everything is just. It's like he's been here for years, and he's still talking nonsense. All right. So now, okay. Now another part is this was Jackson Rip Holmes. Yeah, his YouTube channel got removed because he had looks like 9/11 2001 planes hitting WTC war secret U.S. patent hologram tech, and then it said that was hate speech. So we removed your content for hate speech. I got the same thing as well for my part 31. Yeah. So and then 41. So anyways, he got the video removed for hate speech. Hate speech is just things that the government hates. Okay, and if you go here, and also there's another link. Conspiracy. Cornopia says, okay, this is a link, missing link for above text. This is the link right here. Study material. Quantum chemistry. Okay, epic stuff. Is quantum chemistry. Pearson Advanced Chemistry Series. Okay, wow. We got some quantum chemistry going on, but again, I think it's just all tiny magnets and ether. And it is apparent that technology was developed before the Egyptians invaders came into the equation, according to Velikovsky and other scholars who were able to assess ancient codex. Interesting stuff. We're in the matrix. Okay, so these are some next level math here. Okay, so that's a good setup here. So the one good thing about math is any field you look at, it's pretty much they follow the same setup. So you can even if they use different math, like more advanced ones, you can easily simplify it. And usually what ends up happening is you turn everything to a sine a sine and then a function or a polynomial, like the setup right here. You simplify everything and you make it something like this. So again, so one good thing with math, and you can understand how integrals are and so on. That's why I always felt math was a neutral topic that I can explore and it won't be stuck to one thing. Okay, oh, Sax in the house, guys. How's it going, young man? I'm doing well. Okay, guys, great to have you on the stream. So we had second Rumble comment. All right, so going back, okay, so that was that one. Okay, so anyways, it's showing another thing is, so I got my part 31 removed as well. From because 1 second that they Mark Holland mentioned something about planes and then saying that said the word fake, but it wasn't even in the same context. But anyways, so part 31, Clown Tube removed it for hate speech. So 9/11 Alchemy, big idea by Wolf Clown Media. But anyways, hate speech. So again, it should be word your things very probably. The quote plane on 9/11 was volumetric projection, as opposed to saying there was no quote object. And speaking about that, okay, we'll get to that. Actually, yeah, speaking about that, we'll open this right here. It's been a while since I looked at it. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, thanks for this info. And I'm gonna go over to this was Zeno's paradox. This thing here. You'll see the summary said here. Video's already summarized. Okay, interesting. I already summarized it. I didn't even know I summarized it. Okay, this was exploring extraterrestrial. Yeah. Again, when a lot of people talk about extraterrestrials, without first saying 9/11, then it's like whatever. Okay. Okay, let's go back here. Community. Okay, so this one here is sent on Patreon. So BMW says, "Greeting, Mr. Astafo. So this is going to decify buildings, right?" Okay, yeah. Speaking about planes, this is FedEx 80 crash frames. This is pitch angle. Okay, I'm gonna click this, and he says, "I feel like a one-eyed man in the land of the blind. Have a great day, sir." Okay, let's see these. So this one is a building right here. I mean, a plane. Okay, so it's wobbling and it bounces back up. So, and it goes in and crashes. So notice that the whole airport didn't get turned to dust, and the Patriot Act wasn't enacted. Okay, let's see this one here. Actually, did the other one have footage? Did the other one have sound? Oh no, there was. Okay. Let's play here. I hate music. I hate it. Just okay. Oh, this was a different one. Okay, this is different. This is this part right here. So this one right here, I think it bounces and then it blows up. Yeah, so it can't even just bounce through the ground like a 9/11. Okay, so that one doesn't do that. Let's see some more. This one is even better. Fuselage bends can't. Oh, okay, there's another angle. More angles, and then we'll go to this one here. Fuselage can't even. This one better. Fuselage bends can't even snap the landing gear. Interesting. Play this one. This is a different angle. Yeah, but it's filmed for the. Okay, and there's the fire, and the one key thing is notice the fire is like almost instant with the crash. Okay, this is and fire, as opposed to like going in and then all of a sudden into a building and then turning into fire. Okay, 9/11 versions as AI enhanced footage of WTC. I've never seen them. AI enhanced footage of WTC. Interesting. Yeah, send some links on the guys. If you want, when you're in the chat, the best way would be put it in the links in here or on on InLeo, and I'll see that because you could put the links right here. Leave a comment, put the links in here. So the best one is you go to the channel, leave a comment so that we can see everything related to the stream. That's the best way for us to see it. So if you have stuff put in there. So this one's even better. Fuselage bends and even snaps. I can't even snap the landing gear. So we'll see this. Wait, did he send it? Okay, he sent it 34 seconds. Let's see this. Where's the footage, man? My goodness, show me something. Let's see what he says. This one's better. Fuselage bends can't even snap the landing gear. Was it all? Oh no. Okay, so this one I think maybe. Let's see this one here. Or this one here, so it's bent, but it can't snap the landing gear. The landing gear is right here. It can't even break it. Yes, it's going hitting it, but the landing gear doesn't turn dust. Okay, that's all right. I think this is footage from this angle. Okay, it bounces here, and the landing gear is fine. Wait up. Where's the reactor? Okay, anyways, you guys have to make it easier for me to understand. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is, where's the stream link? My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, you put a link right here. Toddler's Guide to 9/11. Okay, that's the one. Okay, we'll look at that in a bit. What I want to do is, I'll just say right here. Epic stuff. We are definitely in the land of the blind. Okay. I just showed those links in my live stream. Alright, let's put a link there. Anyways, and as Patreon, thanks for donating. And yes, plane didn't melt. Yes, plane didn't melt, and again, the news didn't blame Osama bin Laden. Yeah, and there was no AI of Osama bin Laden saying he did it, so that was interesting. Okay, let's go back here. So again, when you put stuff in here, the easiest way is you put links. If you want me to check a link, Toddler's Guide to 9/11, right here. Holy, this is intense. But where at are we watching at? Again, you gotta put things specific because we have time very fast timetables. We have 19 minutes left in the stream, and if you guys have anything specific, send us. But one thing is interesting. I have it in my random thingy. I think I have it random ones. Yeah, this one's interesting. I'll post later. So it's aerial view of ground zero.
You folks on the right, but you must take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, this is aerial view of ground zero. September 14th. It's still fuming. We're literally still fuming. Literally, 3 days later, it's still fuming nonstop. And then what I wanted to show was this silly string one. Okay. So this channel has some silly string, or it's dustifying aluminum cladding. But I think so. If you zoom into all these like fumes coming up, it looks like the actual aluminum cladding is just turning to dust. If you look at, let's see if it's zoomed in versions of them. Yeah, so right here, if you look at these, the fires, like where is actually all the fumes coming from? Some of them are actually coming from the exterior cladding right here. There's the aluminum right there, literally just fuming up, similar to the Hudson effect. And again, aluminum can, yeah, aluminum cans do that a lot. Okay, and anyways, and then there's some, I think some other stuff starts punching out. Okay, there's some silly strings, but you think it might be aluminum cladding falling down and doing that other stuff there. Yeah, so there's weird chunks there. It might be aluminum. It might be pieces of aluminum cladding floating out. So that's interesting. Yeah, and I think that could be it because if you look at it carefully here, silly strings. Again, put keywords specifically. So this one here, it might be just from the aluminum cladding. Yeah, this and aluminum cladding is still dustifying. So it might be this is like just a punch out of the aluminum cladding silly stringing out. This is fascinating footage. Absolutely fascinating footage here. Okay, so we got that part going on. Yeah, crisp video. Yeah, this is crisp, and so on. Again, it references Judy Wood and so on. Okay, so we can close this stuff here. Toddlers ones. Yeah. Again, let me know what info to look into here. But also, you guys. Yeah, post links in that thingy there, and let's see what else I have here. What is this one here? I think I saved this already. Okay, this is 2003. Okay, this is this thing we covered. Comment from Know Your Doctor right here. What exactly is this test for? What would it be its purpose in the future uses? In what scenario are these applications? Will this be utilized? And then this guy says crowd control. John Hutchison has future space and energy cloud control. I'm gonna post right here. It's almost a replication of the black site and Bermuda Triangle. All is missing is an EMF. High frequency EMF generation makes the weather and almost insane. And yeah, directed energy weapons. And once you get close enough to this source, you see the effect you just saw in the video where water becomes so aerated that you are no longer buoyant and you just sink to the bottom of the ocean. And your Black Sea box from your ship or aircraft signal gets scrambled and it's never detectable because of the EMF radiation. Okay, interesting. What also I want to show is, I want to also mention levitation. I'll say, where's levitating? Okay, plastic bottle lifts up. Okay, I want to go somewhere here. Plastic bottle many times. Zoom in. I don't want to zoom in. I want to get... Yeah. Actually, that's early on. Where's the levitating? Levitate. Yeah, this one here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll say, yeah, there are many applications for this. Also, keep in mind that this was just a zoomed in portion of the bigger experiment, which included levitation of plastic bottles. Yeah, and the water is also levitating as well. Let's go to, yeah, actually put that. Okay, put the timestamp there. Okay, so what you can also do is actually what I want to show here is in that footage, the 2000 footage right here. So if you, I think it's in this one here. No, it's not in this one. So the one before. So that same plastic one, if you go to the one before, so you go to the 2006 right here. Actually, I want to keep this opened. I'm going to keep this tab opened, so I will close this. If you go to 2006, you'll see that same, okay, you'll see the same one here throughout, and it's levitating, and so on. Where's the boat? So if you go here, if you go to boat, yes, some of them, not all of them, is that starts moving and has spontaneous fires. Okay, so I need to go to the full timestamps because oh, there is overhead angle of the. So you also have that same boat at a different angle. So you have this one here. It's not in the water anymore. There's no shake table mumbo jumbo, and it's also going to move as well. So you have the can moving. You have the can moving around, and there it is. There's the thing moving as well. So and this is starts moving, and look at that, just moving around. Absolutely fascinating. Yeah, so you got that moving as well, and sticking to it, and other stuff. And I think he lifts that up or puts it there, or it levitating. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on. So there it is again. See what else happens. Okay, and then he puts these things on it, and see what happens. Okay, but anyways, you can go through that. A lot of stuff happens there. So we got 13 minutes. Let's power through. Someone put a comment. Shepard tone effect. Interesting. This guy says Shepard tone effect. This guy says cool. Watered foam up. Okay, this says is cool. Okay, and see some else. Okay, I opened the Patreon already. The next one is, see this one here. What is this comment? Oh, this one's on BitChute. Okay, this guy goes all over the place. Let's see. This guy here replies, "There's something a bit weird about this Hudson effect. It won't touch organic matter. Apparently, it will lift a glass, but not a flower pot with a plant in it." In this video, in the vid on this link, is unidentified phenomenon. He explains that it could affect objects distance away. He describes a telephone pole shaking on other side of a parking lot, etc., and yet never affects his glasses or his face or tooth fillings or objects or an observer's on. And you can see his gun behind a curtain right behind the working equipment doing stuff, and yet he is not concerned as close proximity is going to affect the gun or ammo. Many things flew through the air or passed through walls, he says, yet none hit him or his crew materialized. And then yet where the military tried to, they apparently melt the battleship and crew got stuck in a bulkhead. So because of all that, I reckon that the whole thing must be fake, or there must be some kind of conscious directing or stuff. Anyways, the guy's talking a bunch of weird stuff again. It's like half of it is just untruths. And the other part I want to state is, okay, this pilot breaks. This one here, close this. Okay, where is the part? I want the links on this one here. Okay, just make obvious reptiloids, 80 cows in a single night. Okay, where's our... Okay, anyways, pyramids. I might do possibly could do a pyramid stream next Wednesday. I was gonna do actually a demolition one. Okay, I want to go here, and click on the these two right here. Actually, some people were affected. such as Tom Sky, that ended up in the hospital during the filming of this boat experiment. No, yeah, during the filming of this footage. Which he wrote about in 2008. Okay. And this one here, and then let's see these guys here. Okay, this one here's an interview, Art Bell.
What you're going to see is just about early date. Some of our, assuming that any time key.
Okay.
And would go insert scrap. But were you able to determine kind of thing?
Yeah, and there's the levitating and so on. And it has affected other stuff. I think it has okay, let's see. Pass through walls and so on. And it has crushed people actually before. It says affect wood fillings and so on. I will ask John if it has affected him or his fillings, glasses, etc. Yeah, so I'll ask John as well there. Bots will be simulating internet. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Lying simulates the internet. Again, if it's fake, how do you fuse wood with aluminum? But again, it's many things. It's like there's literally, it's like how do you get like dozens and dozens of hours of footage? Okay, like this is impossible to fake in any real sense, and then leaving absolutely zero trace of fakery. The key part is the zero trace of fakery. There's zero trace. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of hours. Dozens of witnesses, and zero trace of any fakery. And the only online quote debunking is by obvious lies, like literally the most like easiest things to see through. Like you have Ace Baker who fakes his own death on live radio, helped by another disinfo agent here, and these guys both cover up 9/11, or yeah, they both steer you in the wrong direction. And you got this psychopath lying about a video John made. It's like saying that there's a string and so on. When John in the video says it's high voltage, so it's like, what is going on here? So anyways, what I'm trying to say, this was like one of the biggest ones. This absolute liar. So like the Paul Loveless and all those other clowns, go and take your quote criticism against these guys. Why are these guys lying about John Hutchison? Tell this person to delete his channel. Like these are what you should be doing. Don't go after someone telling you advanced tech exists. Go to people lying about it. It doesn't. Yeah, Giza pyramids might be due. Giza pyramid set up there. Anyways, what's next on the docket? I'm gonna click on. I think I have some notes here. Okay, I put some notes in here. Okay, this one. Bchat Hive. Okay, this was yeah, some Hive stuff. Yeah, save right here. Okay, I'm gonna close this. What is happening here? How do you have this set up? Don't save. Okay. See, I think I have notes here. Just open it up. Okay, it's Bchat Hive. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. And this is actually on. So on Peak, even on a Hive, yeah, I also have a chat as function as well. So you go to this chat, and then not just upvoting. So this person upvoted my thingy. Holy. So I made $2. So I get $1 just for posting that. So I posted that Threadcast, and a big Leo Whale voted, and I just got half that. So $1 like 20 USD in Hive. Let's go. So again, guys, if you post on there, I upload your stuff. You earn crypto. And what I want to show is the B chat right here. This guy messaged me. I'm gonna read this right here. Direct message. I think I had a direct. This guy says, "MES, I'm Harris. My Hive username is this. I'm a founder of this right here, an all-inclusive community. So I'm gonna go to this community. sci-fi, multi-universe, and all-inclusive community for all science-related projects and posts. I really love your blog. The intense study in math in your blog is really captivating and mind-blowing. Though I'm not really into maths, I know that there are many people in Sky Multiverse that'll be glad to learn from you. I was wondering if you can collab with the community and share your maths content that's teaching us participants. Also, a great science posting community that might interest you to support. You can delegate them to at Multiverse or spirit community any way you see fit. All right, I'll check this guy's thingy out. Peaked. I see this Sky Multiverse right here. Okay, this is I think it's a community or it's a channel. And where's the community? Oh, it's a sci-fi multiverse. Yeah, I'll just follow this right here. I'll follow. Okay, and then this is so the community on Hive. You can post there, and again, these are all cryptos being earned. 274 rewards, so it's 274 USD past 7 days. They earn, and yeah. So what I could do is I can possibly delegate. Okay, so this guy's here, because I do want people posting stuff. So delegated Hive. What I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna do it live. Go to my wallet. I'm just gonna delegate right now. I have a bunch of Hive. I'll delegate HP. Okay. I'll just delegate 1,000. See what happens, and then hopefully they get big. Okay. Okay. And I'll just send that. And again, when you delegate, they can earn more crypto. They can upvote and so on. I'm gonna comment. Again, where's the beach? I hate how it closes. Just keep it open. Like, what's going on here? Okay, and oh, actually no, it was open. Never mind. Okay, so it was open. I'm gonna go to this guy's channel. Copy link. Okay. I'll just open the thingy. My goodness. Okay, this is like absolutely brutal. Again, just. What is his name? Okay, when we're dealing with new technology. At 1 second. Yeah, we have 3 minutes. I'm just gonna do this off NWO thingy. Okay, I'll just follow. Okay. Alright, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, for reaching out, Harris. Yeah, I think I will cross post on that community. Also, I also just delegated 1,000 HP to the Sky-Fi multiverse. Yeah, count. Hope it gets big. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we posted that. Okay, so see if it's sent. And load previous message. Okay, there's no previous messages. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my so I can go to the wallet. I'll see what am I delegating. Just 1 second. We have like 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna go through my thing. I'm almost done. Details. What am I delegating? Sky-Fi multiverse. Okay, and then yeah, so delegating to him. Okay, so now he has 1,000 HP, and now they can do 1,000 HP is about $300. Yeah, and about $250 USD. So, anyways. Okay, so we have that. I'm just gonna go power another thing. See what else we have in here. Okay, this was I think a comment from. Yeah, this is from Paul Lovelace. Paul Lovelace is his name is X on View and Group. Open Telegram app. Okay, so his name on the Telegram channel is X. All right. So he says I don't think this represents. He was talking about the high frequency discharge. He's saying I don't think it represents the Hutchison effect as we know it. I believe that this just shows high power microwave energy heating up plastic until it ignites. And it's not heating up. It's not. It's literally discharge on the sharp points. It's just basically a transmitter emitting very high frequency and high power radio frequency waves that are smaller than the individual surface areas of the ship and concentrating all the power onto one small surface. Hey, this is heating up and igniting it. It's not heating up. John says there is very little heat. There is, yeah, or just very little, or there is no significant and heat. And the sparks are electric arcs. Yeah, discharge arcs. Yeah, from the sharp points. Note also that this was part of the, this is just a zoomed in portion of the overall setup, which included levitation, plastic bottles, and aluminum foil, and other things. Okay, and again, let's go to, I think I commented already. Where's that guy that says it? What exactly is this test for? And I'll copy this. Okay, there's John. I mean, this is Paul Lewis, and then again, Paul Lewis is Weldon. Okay, so we have over limit. Let's see if there's anything else. Tornado, turn dust, USA allocation, unedited Hutchinson. What is this one?
Of the 19th century scientists.
Okay, this one here. Why did those dudes try to with the crystals? I mean, how did they get the point of squeezing crystals? See if it made electricity. That seems like two things worlds apart. Were they actually looking to see if it happened by accident? And you can see this one. John mentions it, how he does it. I think he talks about it in the latest one. Where is the interview here? Power for nothing, classified, Casimir effect. I'll say John Hutchinson discusses his reasoning for the crystal via the Casimir effect during his 2000 interview. Elaine Smitha. Alright, so again, I'm here answering people's questions live. Okay, I think we have a few more things. Okay, it's another one. It's just spinning same way in opposite directions. I just came across this randomly. Okay, it spins this way. And this is currently same direction. So what happens? Okay, nothing happens. They all try to rotate the same way. Okay, now it spins opposite. Let's see what happens opposite. So again, this is a lot. Oh no, the same direction, same thing. It's reversed now. Okay, just do it opposite, my goodness. Okay, that's what happens. Okay. Okay, now he reverses directions. What happens? Okay, spins underneath, top and under, so we get opposite directions. So it just falls down. No momentum there. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's fascinating. Okay, I think there's one more video here. Okay, anti-gravity experiment part 2. This guy, lower disk, neodymium magnets. There's a possibility that it will fly. Okay, let's see what happens here. I just want to power through. Okay, so he's got a grab a flyer thingy. I'm just going to power through, see what he's doing. Alright. Yeah, absolutely nothing happened. So anyways, that's epic stuff, guys. Okay, that's all for today's stream, guys. We're over limit, and yeah, I'm just gonna close some stuff. I'm gonna go over here. And again, on Hive, thanks for upvotes, and yeah, delegated to that community. Hopefully it gets big, and so on. Alright, guys, that is, yeah, that's all. I'm just closing some stuff here. This is a Shepherd tone effect. Interesting. So what is a Shepherd's tone effect? I do want to learn this. Shepard tone effect. Wiki. See, is there a thingy on this? Yeah, catch you on Saturday the live. Yeah, so Saturday I still need to confirm with the that guy, with Joe, if he actually is showing up. Hopefully he shows up. Otherwise, I might do some other deep dive, possibly Freemasonry. I was supposed to do it last week, but I'm like, I'll stick to crop circles. A Shepard tone, sound consisting of superimposition of sine waves separated by octaves. When played with the bass pitch of the tone, moving upward or downward, it is referred to as a Shepard scale. It creates auditory illusion of a tone that seems to continuously ascend or descend. Okay, it looks like it's going up and down. Let's play the tone. So it makes it look like it keeps going up or down, etc. That's interesting. And here's a Shepard scale. I think this might be downwards then. Yeah, so this one looks like it's going down. Anyways, a bunch of sine waves and mumbo jumbos. Alright, guys, that is all. See some other stuff here. I think there's also some messages. Okay, I have a bunch of messages I need to look at. I just haven't had time. It is everywhere and anything. And again, for advice, guys, if you're on the stream, the best way it would be if you're on Telegram, post it on the thingy there because I have it opened, and you post stuff here, and I'll see them all, and so on. I'll put a link right here. Okay, guys. We heard some third world stories off. Okay, anyways, real third world country. We'll be that soon. Okay. I'll put this right here. I'm gonna close some stuff. Close, and yeah, I think we peaked at almost 20 people. All right, epic stuff. Thanks for joining, and have a great day. All right, and see you guys Saturday probably. And again, Saturday I'll do the 3-hour and put this on the put that on Rumble. Anyways, guys, that's all for today, and have a great one. And stay tuned for another math easy solutions. It covered a lot of my amazing topic, mused a lot from it. Okay, epic. So thanks, Eric. All right, thanks. Glad to muse you guys. Okay, guys.